Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I hope everybody is well. I hope today we are drinking, what am I drinking? Yukon blend from Starbucks. Today we are coloring from Steampunk Fashions by Marty Noble. It is in the Creative Haven one. This is one of the older books that they have. I did put down a link down below where you can get the copy of this book if you so choose to. So I've decided to make her a brunette. We can make her a redhead if you choose to make her a redhead. Yeah, let's make her a redhead instead. Let's make her a redhead. So if anybody's wondering, I also got this today. This is going to be my second to last issue of it. This is the issue before my last issue. The next issue will be, before we start that, this is called Fantasy Figure Special. This is the Color in Heaven one. I'm always about a month. If you guys know anything about Color in Heaven, I'm always about a month later than everybody else because I live in the U.S. and because of all the mail-in restrictions and, the pandemic restrictions. Whilst in the U.S., we get our copies about a month after all the other colorists get them in England and the U.K. So we tend to get them a little bit later than everybody else. But this is more Lemoyne. Now, some of you may have recognized this because I did a coloring chat in one of her other books that she does. She has several books. But this is some of what's in the book. I'm just going to show you briefly what's in it. So if you guys want to see a flip through of that. This is my latest new Color in Heaven. The next issue that they are coming out with is Unicorns. It's going to be 3 artists: White Stag, Selena Fenek, and Heather something. I forget what the other name is, but that is what they're going to do. Thank you, Carol. So this is the Maud Lemoyne Color in Heaven one. So I was like so wanting to see what they do here. I have an idea what I'm going to do with this one. I might save this one for a Halloween one. Just going to show you some of the images. The first 15 are usually the exclusives. I love the Fairy Carnival. So we're going to get back to coloring the thing. I do have a blotter page, and as you guys can see, I put the little clipboard on. I have my clipboard. So R14 is Light Rogue. I'm going to do it here. Ooh, that's very dry. If your Copics are ever dry, you need to refill them. So let's see if I have a red in another set. Geranium piano. Sorry, guys. I have lots of different markers now, so, and also a lot of diamond painting stuff. So, geranium. The thing is, this is one of my top 10 books to finish, and I haven't really done any work in it this year. And I feel so bad because I had intended to do it. I have 3 whips in here. I think one of the pictures I did use was prisms for it. I need to figure out what colors exactly so I can match it. That's always the problem when you don't work on a piece for a really long time. You know, even though this book looks easy on the surface, it actually isn't because there's a lot of finer details. Like you could see in here, they have all these things in here, but don't look at the dress, the outfit. It has all the little doohickeys and knickknacks in it. And when I started this book, I only had pencils, so a lot of the early stuff in this book is done with pencil. The later stuff is done with markers. So I'm thinking the main corset will be green. I'm thinking this will be green, her corset. And this is from the Bianos. This is the 72 set, not the 168 set. Yes, they have a 168 set Bianos. When I got my Bianos, they were only like $21. So then we got this one in there. Now, some people say you shouldn't do the center first, but I always do the center of the picture first. So, hey, Michelle, how are you? The trick is always finding a picture I like to do on camera. Yeah, and that's for like my 10 books to finish this year challenge. So I haven't been doing as well as I'd like, even though I finished one book from the top 10. I really need to settle down and start working in those books I said I was going to finish. But, you know, sometimes it's mood, sometimes other books come along. You know, I was also looking the other day at my Sweet and Simple Whimsy Girls book. That's one of my oldest Hannah Lynn's. I think it was maybe one of my first Hannah Lynn's books. Because when I look back at it, I see a whole lot of pencil work in it. You guys ever go through your books and be like, wow, I haven't used this one in a while. I haven't used this in a while. Oh, I did a mandala today, Carol. Michelle would be so proud of me. I did a mandala today earlier, but I did it off camera. See, this is one of those books that most people forget that Demeter Victoria did. I did this one, Carol. I did this entirely with Bianos. I did this whole entire picture with Biano markers. This is from the 100 Amazing Mandalas, so I hope you like that. So Carol would like to see that maybe, because I know Carol likes mandalas. Always, whenever I work with red. I'm going to tell you something. The Bianos do smell, which makes them a very good alcohol marker. You know, one day I was working with markers downstairs and my mother goes, oh, they smell. I didn't smell any different, but maybe that means I'm getting used to the smell. That's good. That book is getting hard to find. Yeah, I know. It's like that book is hard to find now. When I got it, it was like when I first started coloring and everything was like, it was back in the day when the coloring craze was insane. There were so many books, and then they had the books on the clearance sale. Meadow Green. I'm glad that she was able to find that book that she wanted. And then I found this in the things. I thought I had been done with all my weird ass stuff. Cornflower. Thank you, Carol. So here we go and do the green, meadow green. I thought I was subscribed to a whole bunch of channels, and YouTube unsubscribed me from a few channels, and then I had to resubscribe to them. Hi, Danielle. How are you? This is a Marty Noble book. It's one of his older ones, but it still sells. know what color I'm coloring that one. Grass green. Yeah, I also saw the trailer this morning for the upcoming season of Money Heist Part 1. Looks like it's going to be a really crazy first part of season 1. You know, when they left that cliffhanger on in Money Heist, I was just like, oh. This is only part 1 of season 5 they're doing, so I think they're splitting it in between two parts. So, but you know, they always love to leave us on a cliffhanger. So I'm pretty sure they're going to leave season 5 part 1 on a cliffhanger. So, you know, we're doing green. I have found myself this month. I did 2 pictures so far in the Blissful Scenes Volume 1. I was kind of surprised, but I did look up what cardinals look like because I had no idea what the reds look like. But, you know, I saw a picture and that helped me figure out how to do that picture. There we go, and her eyes are green. The blue cornflower. I already knew I was making the pants blue. Kind of knew what colors I was going to do when I saw this. Remember, I have the, what are they called? Those fine line pens that I got. They're plus pens, so we probably could use them on this. For the finer details. And there is a chance I might not finish this picture today on camera. If we don't, we'll then go back on maybe Thursday or Saturday, depending on what the schedule is like now. Yes, when museums are not open on Tuesday. So when you get to see the colors and how they darken and change. I'm also excited about the next season of Dexter, even though it's a limited season, you know. I felt that when they ended the series, that they ended it in such a terrible way. I just felt that that end was so not nice. I mean, it wasn't really a good ending for the character. I'm so glad they're going to redo it. You know, they left him alive, but I just didn't like the decisions that he made. Okay. So I was like really happy we elected this. That's the choice. I know I should put polls more often. I'm thinking on like if I'm ever torn out between a book, how many of you would like me to put up polls for what you would like me to color going forward in the future? So then we can select one. E19 Redwood. That's good. I'm sure Michelle will like the mandala. So you see, I did the boot brown. Soft violet. So I like the way the colors are coming out. This is going to take us some time today. So even if we don't finish today, you can always do this and finish it up on another day. Fluorescent pink. No, I'm not stopping already. It's only 30 minutes. Danielle. At the very least, I would stop at a 45, maybe an hour. He's just saying if we don't finish it today. B29 ultramarine. Not dark enough. Violet. I love Danielle's work. I love the colors that she chose in that Color and Tricks book. She colored them very differently than the way I would have colored them, but still I like her finished pages result in that book. Sorry, guys, I gotta concentrate on this area because some of the areas are so thin when you color with this. It's not, it is and it isn't. It just takes time, Tiffany, with markers. You know, some people say, well, markers are easy. They're not easy at first. Heat, VO1. Vermilion. Hello, Tmac, how are you? We are coloring in the steampunk fashions with various markers, not just Copics, so we use some Bianos. Down here is where I keep my Copics, so it's I might. I have worn a corset once or twice, many years ago, at a costume party. I would not recommend wearing a corset. A corset is not comfortable. Well, not the first time you put it on anyway, but the more you wear them, they say they get more comfortable. I think the outfits in steampunk are really fun to look at and color and see what they look like. I think we're going to go back with this green to match the glove. Oh, back in the day when she was in NXT. Ah, before she became the man. I don't know what WWE was thinking releasing Bray Wyatt. I mean, Bray Wyatt's one of the most creative characters that they have. I mean, the characters that he has created. And I'm thinking light blue for the indoor space here. I know, right? These people have no idea how to book a wrestling company anymore. Or Vince has just gone crazy. It's like, it's unbelievable. Baby skin pink. See, what I like about the pianos is when I take it out, at least they tell me what the color is when I do it. I'm not guessing. I hate sets that only have one skin tone. I'm like, this set, the 72 set I bought, I'm like, they only gave me one skin tone in it. I'm like, come on. This is why some people buy skin tone sets, because they don't give you enough colors in the bigger sets. And so then you have your skin. So our girl is done, but there's a lot of other parts in this. B00 Frost Blue. I hate motorcycles. They just make so much noise. A motorcycle just drove past the house and it's like, zoom, zoom, zoom. Yes, this is one of the books to finish. The top 10 to finish. Now that I finished one of those, and then I finished 8 other books, so I'm hoping maybe this month I can finish another 1 or 2. I'm very close in some cases to finishing some books, and then others I'm like, not enough. I am looking forward to Suicide Squad. So I need a refill. So I have to find the refill. This is one of my most popular colors that I use. Now, I could have kind of sworn I had a first blue refill. It's one of those colors that I use quite a lot, so. Cotton pearl. Ah. See, look, see, this is the old refill. These are the original refills for the Copics. Well, the originals that I have. So they look like this. The new ones look. Well, only for the Copics do I have the refills and the Blix. The Blix and the Copics I have refills for. I don't have all the colors with the refills. It's very hard to find refills because sometimes some colors are more popular than others. Plus, you have to remember when you're using Copic marker refills that they're all handmade. Those are all handmade. They're not like what you think they are. And this marker happens not to be the brush tip. This marker happens to be the chisel and the tiny nib. So this is a traditional one. In there. Okay. Okay, need to get another one of these soon. I don't like the new I do like the new refills and I don't like them. It's kind of like I'm 50-50 now on them. Like, here's the thing. With the new ones, with these ones, I can much easier do the drip method with these new ones. On the old ones, I can't. I feel like I get a lot more, I have a lot more ink in the fatter ones. If that makes any sense. So, you can't win. It's like, it's one thing or the other. It's never, you see what I do is I shake them after I refill them to give them, so it's between the chisel and the tiny nib. I use this color quite a lot to do skies, and sometimes I use it in my color by number books if they want a pale blue or light blue. You do your chisel when you want big areas covered. Isn't it pretty blue? I wish all sets had frost blue. Not all sets have frost blue. See, this is a contraption. This is the frame over here. So you see how the different colors work in different sets. An orange, but I don't see an orange in this set. I might have to go with the set. Oh, last night, right? I'm putting stuff away, and all of well, they go all over the floor. So that was fun. R22, R22. See, basically these are the same sets, but the new sprays now have these R's on them. So I'm like, oh, wonderful. Yeah, they have new letters. Yeah, the new sprays. So this is from the newer set. Yeah, I did notice that, right? I'm not sure what that is. That's just like one of, because this is an older book, I think, you know, older books tend to have some issues. Not all of them, but. No, guys, I'm also really close to 2,200 followers, so I want to try and hit 2,200, because if I can hit that, then we can do a giveaway. I'm not really sure when it was published. Hold on. Let me see when it was published. This was like one of my earliest books. Two 2015. It was Enchanted Forest, maybe? Because I did buy another copy of Secret Garden, which was my first coloring book, but that's my second copy. So I'd say Enchanted Forest is my oldest book. I think I paid like $6. I think this book is like $6 on Amazon. I know somebody said they found it in one of the clearance section for like $2 at their local B&M. Now, I'm not telling people go through their clearance bin at their store because they might not have it, but that's also another idea if you guys want cheaper books. But Creative Haven is still a good value. I mean, most of their books are under $7. And I mean, they've got such a wide selection of things. Like, they've got faces, they've got things like this, they've got landscape ones, they've got pattern ones. No, like, ooh. No, I don't color for it too often, but I really love Serene. It really depends on the mood I'm in. All the books I love the most, I think Serene is the book that I love the most. Because that takes every single pencil that I have ever owned and makes it into such a pretty thing. If you guys are wondering what these are plus pens. I am not taking them out. These are good for those tiny, tiny little areas. See, they don't like this paper. And then they don't like this paper. Okay, so they don't like Creative Haven books. That's okay. YR21. I would say Serene is my favorite book out of all my books that I've ever owned. But you know, Secret Garden has a special place in my heart, even though it's the second copy. It still has a really special place in my heart. This is going to be a lot of colors. I didn't realize this was going to be this much. The thing with this book is that this book is going to be a lot of work because it's you know, they look easy. The girls look easy to color, but actually, you know, it's the part that isn't the girl that's the complicated part. It's all the knickknacks around it that are, which makes it kind of fun. This is definitely going to be a two-streamer. And I do what we should make these two colors. What is this? RM1. YR25. That works. I saw someone use this as a skin tone on a darker skin girl. They were making the skin dark and they used this as a base tone. So where are we as far as time, guys? Okay, this one next. I think I'm out of ideas, but I think we're going to use all these little doohickeys the same color just to make it all look universal. I like to keep my sets together if I can. Rightfully keep them together. RP17. I think we definitely are going to continue this picture. As soon as I'm done this little section, then we will finish up the picture for today. But we definitely will be doing this again. Sometimes I go completely random with the picture. Hi, Robin. How are you? We're coloring from one of my 10 books to finish. And we're doing the steampunk designs. We've been on about it an hour and 15 minutes. We're definitely going to continue this in another stream. Because remember, I've got all this wood to do, and then I got the suitcase to do too. No problem. I love this. You know, I wanted to color in this book for a while. Trying to see if I missed anything. Doesn't look like I missed anything in that section. So I think this is where we will end the stream for today. But we will definitely be continuing this. Because steampunk can be a bit of a hard thing for me because it's like all the bobs and the little knickknacks. Yeah, we've been on for about an hour, Michelle. So we do pianos, Copics, and sprigs. So I hope you guys like this page. So we will definitely continue this next time. Probably after that, we will probably do something from Worlds of Wonder. The picture that I had actually planned to do from Worlds of Wonder. If you guys didn't vote for it in Michelle's stream, what's going to be this is the Worlds of Wonder that I had as the option for two today. Yeah, this little house. That was the option for two. So yeah, that's my Worlds of Wonder. So this is definitely going to be a project that we do. I'm going to keep it on this because let's just face it, my clipboard is always the page that I like to do. So yeah, and this is the cover of the book. There's another steampunk one that they came out with a few years later. So this is the cover of the book, if anybody's wondering. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. Take care, be well, be safe. Remember to mask up if you're required to do it. Take your vaccination if you still haven't done it. I know some people are like, well, we shouldn't be forced to do it, but you know what? They're going to make us all be forced to take it. So I hope you all have enjoyed this, but we'll continue this next time. Bye, everybody.